Hello, I would like to tell a story today that I call the time machine. So, most of us, if not all of us, have some things in our past that we have done, or some things in our past that we wish we would have done that we didn't do. And we think back to things we've done in our life, like maybe crashed that car that we really, really liked, that we totaled it because of a choice we made. Or maybe that grandmother that we always said, someday I'm going to take her up to the casino and let her gamble because she really likes to gamble. I'm going to do that someday. And then she passed away, and we can't go back and fix that. So we have these things in our life where we wish we could go back and maybe save that marriage, or maybe spend some time with somebody who's not around anymore, or whatever choices that we made. We think back to, like, I'm currently 53 years old. I can look back 20 years in my life, say, if I could go back 20 years, what would I have done different? And we can look back and we can think, I wish I could have done that different. But we can't do that. We cannot go back, no matter how bad we want to, from where we're at right now, today, go back 20 years and change the choices that we made, or do something that we wished we would have done. We can't do that because we don't have a time machine. We don't have the ability to go back and change those things. Because of that, it weighs very heavy on us, causes some guilt, and it causes us to struggle in our daily life because of the things that we've done that we can't change. So we have to learn to let go of those things because they weigh on us and they cause us pain, and we can't fix them, we can't change them, and we all know that. There is no such thing as a time machine. But what if there was a time machine? What if there was a time machine that would take us back to change those choices? How wonderful would that be, to get a second chance to change those choices? You would give anything for that. Almost anybody would give anything if they could go back and redo those things and fix those things. Now, here's the beauty of it. You have to follow me on this. The person that we wish we could be 20 years ago, that we wish we could go back and say, I wish I was 30 again because this is what I would do different. That person, the person that we are right now today, is the person that 20 years from now, we're going to look back at today and go, I wish I could go back 20 years and change those things. But we have that. We have that right now. We are the person right now that 20 years from now, we will look back and wish that we could be again. So we are that person. So the trick and the secret is to use the time machine in our mind to go forward 20 years and visualize 20 years from today, what am I going to look back at? What am I going to regret? What am I going to wish that I had done different? What choices am I going to wish that I had not made? What things would I want to fix if I could go back 20 years? But we are that person now. So if we can recognize our future, look towards our future and think, what am I going to regret? Am I going to regret not spending time with my father while he's still alive? Am I going to regret not changing careers and doing something that does not make me happy for the next 20 years like I did for the last 35 years? What am I going to regret 20 years from now? And then come back to where we are right now and make those changes, because we have that ability. We have that power. We are the person that 20 years from now, we will wish that we could be again. We can't go back 20 years. We can't. But we can look forward 20 years, then come back to where we are right now and make those changes. So that's my story. It's called The Time Machine, and the time machine does exist. It's in our mind. We can't go backwards, but we can go forwards, then come back to where we are now and make those changes. So think about that today. Think about your future and think about what choices you make today that in the future you will either be happy that you made those choices or you will be wish you could go back. So just think about that. I hope you all have a great day and enjoy the time machine in your mind. Bye everybody. Stay sticky.